Wow. 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 You like my glowy eyes? Hoot, hoot, hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Welcome back, Yowls. I wanted to try something fun today, so I decided to make my eyes all glowy, but I will turn up the lighting a little bit. Hoot, 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 hoot. Happy Saturday, all Yowls, and happy weekend. I hope you guys had a lovely week this week. Hope you had a relaxing week this week. I hope you had a lovely summer week, July week this week. Yeah. Do you like my glowy eyes? Aren't they so cute and cool? They look nice when they glow. I know, right? Wait, look. This is how dark I can get. Like how glowy my eyes can get. Wait, even darker. Now I'm just the eyeballs. Hi. My name is Abby. Can you see me? I'm just eyes now. Like an owl in the forest. Hoot. Hoot, hoot. Hoot, hoot. Ah. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Wait, where's my hoot, hoot? I have like a hoot hoot sound maker. Where's my hoot hoot? I have no idea where it is. I have like this thing that makes hooting noises, but I forgot where I put it. Okay. Reset. Back. Go back. We're going back. Turn it on the lights again so you guys can see all my beautiful face. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I want to look nerdy today. Mama Glibby, I threw up meme. No, I thought you showered. No, oh, I just showered right in front of you. That's why I'm like all clean again. No, you can see me again. I just showered right there. Sorry, I'm late, guys. I'm so sorry. I was a stimky owl today, so I needed to like wash up all the stimk. And now I'm fresh owl. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to stream. Today is going to be a fun, cozy clinic, Afi Zatsu. So let's do roll call. Who's here at the clinic today? Thank you for showing up to your appointments. Milky, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. Hello, Rune. Hello, Exile. Hello, Doctor of Works. Hello, Abby. And Abby was asking what type of stream this is going to be. It's basically, yes, like a catch up with what happened to this month, in this month kind of stream, both for me and for you guys. As always, I love to hear your stories about what's been going up in your life. So please don't be afraid to share. Hello, or is it Exa? Hello, Seth. Hello, Lawrence. Hello. And Milky was like, she's a bit late. And just to be warned that in the future, Afi may or may not be plus or minus 10 minutes early or late to streams, but most 99% of the time, late. Hello. Charles A. Hello. Jack K. Hello, Guy. Hello, I do stuff on the internet. Hello, Undead Rabbit. Hello, Lung. Good evening to you. Oh, no. What else is there? And that's it. That's pretty much it. Oh, hello, Sono. Son of Sono? I call you Sono. Son of Suwerov. Hello, Sono. Welcome. You promise you'll give us at least 2-hour-long tangents? You live for those? Oh, I mean, aren't Athi streams always randomly 2-hour tangents? I'm also kind of like, I kind of low-key may or may not have socially exhausted myself today because I was out all day with friends and we spent quite literally 6 hours talking and yapping nonstop about our life. So my voice is a little hoarse as you can tell, because I've been yapping all day with my friends. And it's actually a friend that I haven't seen in years, so I had to quite literally update them with everything that's been going on the past almost 10 years. So I just came back. I took a big fat nap because I was so tired. And also my feet were hurting a lot because I wore the wrong shoes, and now I have really, really ugly blisters on my feet. I wore these flats that I haven't broken into properly, so now I have really bad blisters on my pinky toes and on my heels, and they're really raw and really painful, and they sting like crazy. So my feet are extremely painful and sore at the moment. So bear with me. But yeah, it was a fun time. I'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, so far I bet some more pillows are gonna show up soon. Yeah, I really love how the pillows just like roll up. So good to see everybody. No more stinky burp. Exactly. Can you pull a Gandalf and become Athy the White? I don't know. Let me see. I mean, that's the best I can do right here. I think that's pretty much the best I can do in terms of, wait, hold up. Let me see if I can try it with my, where is it? No, that's as bright as I can go. Oh, wait, hold up a second. Oh, wait. Oh my god! Okay, that is as bright as I can go, honestly. You shall not pass. Offer your prayers and offer a sacrifice. Okay, I'm gonna go reset. Go back. Okay, but for real. Okay, I like to turn it down a little bit because it is kind of dark in my room. So we do have to turn the lights off. But you'll get to enjoy my glowy eyes in the meanwhile. Yeah, the note that you got at work this week was so very sweet. I know, it was so sweet. So we have a recognition board at work, and that's where we post our employee of the month. And then next to it, there is like a little kind of recognition post-it board where you can just post things where you like are grateful for somebody. So you can just write a note, anonymous or not. And I was just passing by one day, and then all of a sudden I saw literally a post-it note saying like, Athy, you're one of the best nurses I know. I adore you. And I was like, what? Who wrote this? And first of all, it was anonymous, so I have no idea who wrote that note. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the sweetest thing ever. Sweetest thing ever. So I'm really glad that whoever that nurse was like really appreciates me. And I wish I could say thank you to them, but I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. Yeah. So, I just tried my best every single day at work to be the best version of myself, to be the best version for my patients, to the doctors, to my managers, to my coworkers. I mean, it's exhausting to try and be the nice person all the time, but it is rewarding at the end of the day. And I think people definitely do see your kindness in one way or another, and then other people just ignore it. So you see both. It's like you can be the nicest person in the world to your patient and their family, and they can completely ignore every single ounce of kindness that you show them, like every single ounce of sympathy or empathy that you show them. They can completely ignore that and actually still be offended and still find you incompetent, which was such the case this week. And I just, they're rude. They don't show gratitude back, but that's kind of expected at this point, that some jobs that you do are like thankless jobs. And I definitely do feel that sometimes, like, I definitely don't feel appreciated in certain contexts. But and in this case, I think my manager was trying to make us all feel more appreciated, because I think we've been complaining that nurses don't get appreciated enough, especially since people will only write reviews if they have something to complain about. They won't ever write reviews if things were good. You know what I mean? So we always get really bad reviews, and it makes our ratings look really bad. But that's because, you know, when people have a good experience, they don't usually, it's more like a negative experience evokes more emotion, if you know what I mean. So they have more of the initiative to actually write something about it. Whereas when people have a great time or like a standard time, they don't really feel inclined to write anything about that experience. So it's kind of unfair, because I feel like most of the time we're doing really good, and then the only time they ever do write something is when something bad happens, which is like rare. So I'm just like, it's not right. It's not right. So that's why our ratings are really low. Our HCAPS ratings are kind of like 3-star right now. And our manager always sends us the reviews. They're like, this parent complained about the food not being hot enough, and that the food was not varied enough. And this parent was complaining that the nurses were too loud at the nurses station, and that nobody went in to check their kid at night, like every hour. And we were just like, oh God, this is the worst. They were like really small, dumb things as well. Like things that we're not even in control of. And they will complain about them. Yeah. It is a thankless duty, but then this recognition board kind of helps a little bit to boost morale. But also because Magnet is coming soon. Magnet is like this designation board that basically, if you're a Magnet designated hospital, then a lot of people will want to go to your hospital because it's like the highest standard of hospital. And so we're trying to get our Magnet designation this summer. So our manager has been drilling us like it's some sort of audit or something like that, or some sort of competition or like exam. When the Magnet surveyors come in August, we have to be able to answer all their questions, show that we are worthy of becoming a Magnet hospital. We cleaned up the unit, we cleaned up our poster boards, we have the recognition board. Magnet loves to see when you recognize your nurses. The only reason why we have a recognition board now is because this year Magnet is coming to see whether they want to give us a designation. So that's why we have the Employee of the Month and the recognition board. We also have like a big poster that says, welcome to Pediatrics Magnet, healing our neighborhood one child at a time. And this is our motto or something like that. We have to have like a motto, a slogan, camaraderie, woohoo. We have to show Magnet that we treat the nurses amazingly in this unit. You know, these are all of the great things. And then she gave us like a 10-page paper of all these practice questions of what Magnet could ask us. For example, they're like, so what did the hospital do for the nurses that blah, 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 blah. Or like, what are some things that the hospital did not do for the nurses? And then you have to practice all of the questions, because when the surveyors come, they could ask any random person. So it's like, we were drilling. We had actually a mock Magnet survey the other week, which is why I got in trouble, because Magnet also is very strict about uniforms. So the reason why I got really upset is because I was not wearing the right shade of blue during the Magnet's mock Magnet day. And then the mock Magnet people saw me with my wrong shade of blue, sent an email to our manager saying, all units were great except pediatrics. Pediatrics did not follow the dress code. They were just like in the email to the whole hospital, to all the managers, like, these are the units that need to improve. Pediatrics did not follow dress code. And then my manager was like, Athy, you were the only one not wearing navy pants that day. I know who they were talking about. And I was like, fetch me! Why? So she's like, please, Athy, please, we need to get Magnet. Please wear your navy pants, please. And I was like, okay, manager-san, I will. She was like literally begging me. She's like, Athy, I know you wear your pink scrubs. I know you wear your purple scrubs, but we need this Magnet designation, please. Please, I'm begging you. She was like, kowtow. She's like, please, Athy, I'm begging you. This is like the 10th time I've been asking you. Please wear your navy blue pants. And I was like, okay. Now I do. And it's so weird because I walk into work sometimes and then people are like, my manager's like, oh my God, is this real? Athie's wearing the uniform for once. Or like my coworkers would be like, wow, this is a rarity. Athie's finally wearing uniform. Or like the nurse techs will be like, is that Athie wearing the uniform? Wow, this must be a weird day. And I'm like, what the hell? They're like, I'm not used to seeing you in uniform, Athie. They're like, wow, this is so weird. I'm not used to seeing you wearing the uniform, Athie. Like, is this real life? What happened? Is Mars in retrograde right now? Are we in a different universe? Is this an alternate, like, multiverse right now? So I find that really funny. That, like, me wearing the uniform is actually out of place for my coworkers. You know what I mean? So, is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? I don't know. Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. So anyways, that's the story about my what has been going on in like the last few weeks at least. But how have you guys been this week? I hope it hasn't been too stressful at work for you guys or at school. For those of you who are at school, it's probably summer break for you, so you guys get a nice summer break off. Or if you guys are working over the summer, I hope that the job's not too stressful. My little brother is in college and he has a summer job at the moment. He's actually working at a hospital, and he's been telling me about his experiences, and it's like really eye-opening experiences for him because he's never worked at a hospital before. So he's like, oh my God, Athie Ne-chan, I saw like an old woman die today. And I was like, yeah, that's a hospital for you. Because he wants to be a doctor. So we're going to have like a whole family. This is great. Like, I'm a nurse, my sister's a teacher, and then hopefully Ototo Owl is going to be a doctor if he's able to pull through. So doctor, nurse, teacher, the 3 power siblings. Yeah, so many VTubers helped with the Gamer Outreach Summer Charity last week, and so many game cards for Hospital Kids Wanted. Yes! Yes! So we actually have those game carts at our hospital. We have a Switch, we have a Wii U, and I think we have an Xbox portable gaming cart, and our kids love it. Actually, ours are kind of low-key broken. I'm pretty sure that the Switch is broken because when I was wheeling it into the room, I'm actually the one who troubleshoots it for everybody because none of my coworkers play games. I'm the only like gamer person in the entire hospital. So they're like, oh, I know who can troubleshoot this game. Athie, come here. I need you to like put on the Mario Kart for the kiddo. So I'm going in there and I'm trying to put up the Mario Kart. I'm pretty sure the joysticks are just like, are broken. They're completely done for. Like, everything's just whack at this point, discalibrated. They need to get a new controller. Like, it's just officially done. We also have an Xbox in the playroom. I think we have like a regular Wii in there. We also have maybe a PS4. I don't know. We'll see. You know, if Magnet is all about being the best and wouldn't want your nurses to have colorful uniforms and PDF. No, it's more like because Magnet is more like keeping standards and consistency for every unit. Right. Oh no, Guy, it's been a rough week for you and Abby had no breaks. Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened, Guy? I hope it wasn't too stressful. I hope you were able to get relaxed and unwind a little bit. Avi studying the cursed art of physics and electricity. Oh my God, I would never. I hate physics. I'm sorry. Physics is my least favorite science. It's the reason why I went to the medical field. I'm so sorry. I could never. You could kill me before I ever took a class in physics. Literally, you could kill me. Best of luck to Ototo Owl. Does he have any idea of what he wants to get into? Not really. And at this point, I think he also is questioning whether he even wants to go to med school because it's mad expensive. He's like, I don't know if I want to be in debt. Maybe I'll be a nurse. And I was looking at him like, no, I'm the only nurse in this family. Go away. At least be a PA or an RT or something. I don't need another nurse in this family. I want to be the only nurse. No, nurse! Stop! Don't take the only thing that I'm special in this family for away from me. Because I'm like the only nurse in my family. Hi, Enemy Nerd 25. Thank you so much for the super duper 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 chada. Sorry I'm late. Anime night with friends. What? That seems so much fun. Do you guys just like watch seasonal anime at someone's house, or you watch anime online with your friends or something like that? Because that seems like so much fun. And I wish I had friends who would do that with me. Wait, maybe we should do an anime night together, guys. Wait, yeah, we should do that. I'm really, really excited for a lot of seasonal anime this season. Yeah. But I hope you had fun. What did you guys watch? Yum. With consoles, troubleshooting consists of, is it plugged in correctly? Does it need an update? No, it doesn't. It's fine. It's just the joystick is straight up broken and it like drifts, if you know what I mean. The joystick drift. There are other VTubers in your family? No. Most of my family and friends don't even know what VTubers are. Including the friend that I met today, who I haven't seen since sophomore year, well, actually maybe junior year of college. So I haven't seen this person since junior year of college. And what's really crazy is that when I told him who I was, he was like, no freaking way, I've heard of you. And I was like, how? And he was like, because of your prior controversies. And I was like, brah. I was like, no way. Because he kind of watches VTubers, but not really Hololive. But he's like into the anime scene. And I was like, so you're not really into VTubers, but you somehow have heard of me? And he was like, yeah, because it was big drama back in the day. Like a few years ago, right? And I was like, yeah, how did you hear about this drama? And he was like, it was just all over my YouTube and my Twitter. And I was just like, what? Are you saying that like normies know who I am because of my drama? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that. Anyways, we chatted a lot about it, and he was like, wait a minute, I recognize this name. I was like, no way you know who I am. And he was like, yeah, I kind of do. Damn, the drama llama has traveled far. No, actually, I've met like some Hololive VTubers in real life. I may or may not know who some of them in real life, so I'm not gonna tell you who. But it was really funny because I met them a few years ago, and for the first time, and I went up to them and because I knew who they were, and then I introduced myself, and they were like, "Wait, I know who you are," and I was like, "Stop! Wait, you know who I am?" And they're like, "Yeah, from that company, from that thing that happened last year," and I was like, Is it really traveled that far? That the Hololivers know who I am too now? Yeah. Anyways. No, yeah, I have may have inadvertently met someone from Hololive at like a random dinner one time. But I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of chill. Oh yeah, they do. I think at least one of them does, or a couple of them do. Cause like I have friends who are friends of Hololive members, if you know what I mean. Like one of my friends, I'm not gonna say who, but like they are hanging out with some Hololive people in Japan right now. Just from like their previous personas, if you know what I mean. Because, you know, we all started from the same roots. So, of course, they have friends in indie places. So, it just so happens that they're now part of a bigger company, but it doesn't mean that they don't still associate themselves with us littler folk, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do be traveling far. I don't know if my connections reach super far. I'm not that social anymore in terms of the VTuber scene. I think beforehand I was a lot more because I was part of a corpo and I felt like inclined to network for my company and for my streamers, my co-talents. But now it's like I would rather just keep like a close circle of small friends, a small group of close friends, and actually prioritize IRL relationships with people and actually touch grass and go out and socialize in person, face to face, if you know what I mean. Because like socializing online is great and all, but it does not beat being in person with other people, if you know what I mean. So that's why Athi's been a social owl lately. But yeah, I still like keep in touch with my like VTuber friends, you know. I think the other day I was like hitting up Reina to see how she was doing. Shiki messaged back to tell me how she was doing. Yuna, I keep chatting with because I have her on Insta. I have a lot of people on Insta, like I have Tanya on Insta, I have Miori on Insta. So it's like nice to see their stories, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, it's fun because I like, you know, keep up with them as well in their life, and it's very important because we're all humans at the end of the day, or all people. Yeah. We're getting cozy with this one. Hello, McJam Master. Hello, Kaipa. Hello, Seth. Welcome. Hello, Ram. So many other people have bounced in. Let me say hi. Hello, behind the smile. Hello. But let me go back a little bit. I think Abby was saying something a little bit about their physics experience. Abby's saying that it's just an obligatory thing that they need to study for. Unfortunately, we're being trained to hop on top of electrical posts like monks and cut off people's electricity. Huh? So you're the people who cut off our electricity? Oh no. I don't know if I like that. I need electricity. I need my air conditioning. I need my internet. Oh no. And guys said this week was just both busy and disorganized. Bummed me out. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you need an Avi hugs? I give you Avi hugs right here. Sending you good Avi vibes. Feel better. Telepathic hug. How was my week? It was okay. I'm so tired today, guys. I was so tired. I worked yesterday and the day before, which is why we're doing Cozy Clinic today. So I have my peppermint tea because my tummy hurts a little bit. And I worked Thursday, Friday. It was mad busy. And my coworkers can tell I get a little frazzled on day shift because it's a very different culture. My day shift coworkers are so lackadaisical about everything, and they're like, if it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. Whatever, just leave it to the night shift. But me, being a night shift nurse who recently switched to day shift, is like, no, I have to get all my shit done now. Oh my god, I have to message the doctors now. And they're like, relax, Athy. Why are you so like... Why are you making yourself stressed for no reason? I'm like, well, there are things that need to be done. And they're like, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not okay. I need to get it done. You know, I feel like it's part of the ADHD thing where it's like, I need to get things done or else I feel guilty when I go home, that sort of thing. And so the other night I stayed for an extra 30 minutes, almost over 30 minutes at work because there was an emergency happening. And I wasn't able to give a report about my patient to someone. And it's hard because I was giving a report about a diabetic, and diabetics are long reports because you talk about insulin. Anyways, I ended up staying and helping with the emergency, which happens sometimes. You know, you need all the nurses that you can get. So I was just on standby while everyone was in the room, drawing labs, doing EKG, transferring to the PICU. And I was just there like, yeah, I'm going to drop the meds for you guys if you need me, blah, blah, blah. So... didn't end up going home until past like a 9 p.m. I think, and then I got home really late, and then I had to go to work the next day, and I was dead tired, and I've still been averaging about 4 hours of sleep before my shifts. So my shifts have been kind of rough because I'm very, 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 very tired during my shifts, and no amount of coffee or matcha or energy drink will make me feel awake. Not even Adderall, not even nothing has helped me stay awake during my shifts. I'm telling you guys, I've tried everything. So I just do my best to like try and take a nap halfway through my shift because we get an hour break. So instead of eating lunch, I'm literally like in an empty room passed out. Or sometimes if there's no rooms open, I go to the courtyard in the cafeteria and I literally just fall asleep on the bench, which is actually quite nice because if the weather is nice and it's warm, I'll just, you know, grab my sweater and I will go outside and I will use it as a pillow and I will just fall asleep on the bench. Yeah, you know. So anyways, yeah, the urge of getting things done is what bummed me out this week. It's a rough thing, right? when you're, I'm like a low-key perfectionist too. I wouldn't say low-key, I'm high-key a perfectionist. I actually tell people that I am a perfectionist. Which is so ADHD of me, but if I can't get things done well, if my patients are not satisfied at the end of the shift, then I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. So I woke up today and I was exhausted. Oh, last night was one of those crash out in my scrubs on the floor nights. So, because that's exactly what I did. I got home, I was mad exhausted. I ate some food. I went out for a walk to digest the food. And then by the time I got home, I was like, I can't shower. I'm just too tired. So I fell asleep on the floor. I woke up this morning and I was like, crap, I have to meet my friends this morning. So I did quick shower this morning, like, put on my dress and went to meet my friends. We hung out all day. I was so tired. I was like, I need to get home. So then I got home and then I passed out again for like 2 hours. And then I woke up before stream. So that's why I have so much energy right now. It's because I took a big long nap before I came here. I like floor sleeping. I think I'm gonna incorporate it as part of my routine now. I'm just very much accustomed to floor sleeping at this point. But don't worry guys. Tonight, I promise I'm sleeping in my bed. I am in my Jimmy Jams, my proper nice pink frilly Jimmy Jams, and I'm all clean. I'm not a stinky owl right now. I am clean owl, so I can sleep in my bed today. Okay? All right? Clean fresh owl sleeping in clean fresh bed. All right? Yeah. You keep thinking about it all night if you didn't finish your stuff. Exactly. You know what I mean? Body's gonna rest whether you like it or not. I know. I feel like lately I've been getting more and more tired, or maybe my sleep need is just increasing because I'm getting really old. I'm just getting more and more old. Damn, but I guess being a nurse must be really stressful. I wouldn't know, but I've seen this video where people take a picture before and after their shifts. Yeah, maybe I should do that before and after shifts. Well, remember that time I told you that when I got home, my security guard was like, you just got home from a shift? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I could tell you look like you're ready to crash out. And I was like, what does that mean? So my face probably looked like one of those nurses in those memes that you were talking about, Abby. Or like before my shift, I'm like all ready, my skin's glowing, I have the energy, and then after my shift, it's like triple eye bags. I'm like slouched over, I'm like shuffling across the floor. I'm so tired. False ma'am, you are in fact not old. I am not, but my younger sister Moya keeps reminding me that every single year that I age, my eggs are shriveling. You guys actually did that too. You were reminding me that my eggs are dying, and I'm like, okay. Are you saying that my ovaries are shrinking? I guess I'm gonna be of non-childbearing age soon. Anyways, I have to deal with all of these health issues that I currently have right now. So I actually am gonna get a sleep study done next week because my psychiatrist was all like, I don't trust that, like, maybe I don't think you have ADHD, and you asking me for stimulants is concerning me. So I'm just gonna prescribe you like 2 weeks of Adderall just for now, because you know me, I was like asking my psych, I was like, hey, I need Adderall. I really want Adderall. And she was like, I don't think you need Adderall. And I was like, no, I do need Adderall. And this is why. And then I give her the reasons. And then she's like, fine, because you keep asking me for Adderall, I'm going to give you Adderall, but like for 2 weeks only and like the minimum dose. And I was like, God damn, it's not going to do anything for me. And she's like, but before I prescribe you more Adderall, please go get a sleep study done to rule out sleep apnea. And I was like, fine. So I'm going to get a sleep study done. Hopefully comes out negative. So I don't think I have sleep apnea. I think I'm a lazy ass owl. Because I always wake up not feeling rested. And she's like, I don't know if you're sleeping well. Go get a sleep study done. And I was like, okay, fine. And then now I have stomach issues too. Because like every time I eat something during the day, I just end up getting like really, really bad indigestion or like bloating. So I think I need to go see a GI doctor because I think I have like, when I took a physical exam a few years ago, I was positive for H. pylori. which is something that's like it's like a bacteria that's in your stomach that can cause ulcers and bleeding and stuff, but it usually stays latent in a lot of in a small population of people. And it's like TB, where it's like it'll stay latent, but then like certain things like stress or even age can trigger it, and then I can end up getting like stomach ulcers and stomach bleeds. So I told my coworkers, I was like, yeah, I did the H. pylori breath test like a few years ago, and it was positive, but I was too lazy to start the antibiotics, because you're usually, if you do get diagnosed with H. pylori and have no symptoms, they recommend that you just do I think it's like 3 months worth of antibiotics. You have to be on triple antibiotics for 3 months as like prophylaxis to like get rid of the H. pylori. So I was telling my coworkers, and they're like, Athi, what the hell? This is why you keep complaining of stomach issues at work, because yes, I always do complain that my stomach hurts at work after I eat something. And they're like, we don't want you to just show up at work and then all of a sudden start like vomiting or coughing up blood. And I'm like, well, that may or may not happen because I do have H. pylori, and you never know, there might be stomach ulcers growing in my stomach right now, which is why I have so many stomach issues. So I need to go to my doctor ASAP. I haven't seen my primary care doctor in literally maybe like 3 years. I haven't seen my primary doctor in 3 years, so I think we have to, I need to get that sorted. Whoops. Anyways, do I snore? I don't think so. I don't snore. I don't snore at all. But thank you for calling me not old. I appreciate it. Wikipedia says crash outs aren't good for nurse owls. Oh no! Bags in their eyes can carry groceries. That's how heavy they are. The only thing I think of when I hear the word Adderall is a class of 09, and that's not a good sign. I mean, apparently Vyvanse is a lot better, but it's mad hard to get right now. There's a shortage of stimulants around the country. Your brother got that from a fish. Oh no! Ugh, that bacteria is a bit of a pain in the butt to get rid of. The history of how it was discovered to cause stomach ulcers is kind of funny. Ooh, I have to actually tell me about it actually, Charles. I'm kind of curious. Everybody that says they don't snore is lying. What do you mean? I asked Moya, I was like, Moya, do I snore? I don't think I snore, but I drool. If you guys are curious about that, I drool. I'm a drooler. So when I wake up, you just be like, I can feel the drool all over. You're reincarnated, so you don't have to have reset. Yeah, exactly. I'm forever young, forever 21. I've slept near my relatives enough to know that. Stop. No, I asked Moya. Moya says I sleep talk though. So I do have like sleep talking tendencies. Hi, Blazing Hawk. How are you? Think about it, Athi. When you go to sleep, everyone is up. Case closed. Wait, no, but I'm a day shift owl now. Hi, what are the topics we walked in on? Talking about my health issues. I found out that I have H. pylori, so I probably need to be on antibiotics. I'm gonna go see my doctor hopefully soon. Summer is the time where I'm getting all my health issues resolved. I got my crown in. I'm getting my mental health checked. Finally going back to therapy, which is awesome. I love my therapist. I'm starting journaling now. It's really funsies. Yeah. Thank you again so much for the super duper chat though. Anime Nerd 25. Anime Night consisted of Sailor Victory, Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040, Jormungand, and Love is Like a Cocktail. What? What a stacked list. The only thing I've seen from that is Jormungand. I have heard of Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo, but oh my flipping god. When I watched Jormungand back in high school, it changed my life. Because you know how I'm obsessed with the girls with guns, and I could go on and on and on and on about girls with guns again. I don't want to go on that tangent again because I've probably gone on that tangent like 20 million times. But you know, like Coco is my favorite character, right? At first I thought I wouldn't like it because I was like, ew, military, ugh. But I actually have a soft spot for military anime, like Tanya's Saga of the Evil. And then Jormungand's also really fun because I was like, wait, is this just an anime about an arms dealer? Lame, boring, but also it kind of has guns and it has girls in it, so maybe this will fill the void in my heart of the girls with guns, because I really wanted to watch something with girls with guns, and I watched it and I'm like, this is so freaking badass! This Coco is so cool! She's my favorite character. I love her so much. It's because you know how I like my psychotic mommy characters, like as Death and Coco and Revy. I mean, is it Revy? Remy? Sorry. Black Lagoon. What's her name again? Revy? Forgot her name. Girls und Panzer. Oh, people keep telling me to watch Girls und Panzer. Revy, that's her name. People keep asking me to watch Girls and Panzer. Like, you guys keep asking me to watch that, and I have not. Oh, thank you, McJakeVancer. I will feel better. Today, my stomach hurts a little bit, but that's because I was out with my friends all day, and I think, we were drinking a lot of caffeine today. We started out the day at a coffee shop, so I had a coffee, and then we went to get lunch, so we had banh mi's, and then after the banh mi's, I got more tea. I got jasmine tea, and then right after that, we got like regular herbal tea, and then I came back home, and then I'm now drinking peppermint tea. So it's like coffee, caffeinated tea, herbal tea. Today was a tea day. You marathon Dromagon many years ago. Me too. I think it was back in high school when I watched it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Milky that keeps recommending that I watch Girls and Panzer because I think Milky also really likes Girls and Panzer. There's only 2 things that can fill the void in your heart, according to Big Owl Nurse. She prescribed you girls and guns. Yeah! And like, you know, my friends will be like, yo, you're a little bit of a freak. Like, you're a little bit of a freak. Even my friend in DC was like, I think you might be into girls, Athy, because you keep like talking about how cute these girls are with the guns. And I'm like, no, but you don't understand. Okay, I love my boy characters too, okay? But there's just something different about the girls. You can appreciate them both. And she's like, Athy, are you sure you're just not into girls? I'm like, what does this have to do with me being into girls? I can like anime girls and not be into girls. I mean, how am I supposed to know that? Shut up! Stop teasing me. So she was teasing me about that. I hear you've become more holy due to some bacteria in your tummy. Nah! Did I become more holy? Hi, Silent Owl. How are you? How was your week? It's good to see you. I think so. I think did I become more holy, or I'm just gonna get some holes in my stomach? You mean? Gonna get some holes in my stomach because of the bacteria. That's why I'm gonna become more holy. Yeah. You should. It's great, provided you could ignore how widely silly. Oh, don't even worry about that. I've seen some even crazier things in my life. Hey, Athy, do you know what I drink when I want to get pumped? Coffee with chocolate powder. Ooh, that's like a mocha, isn't it? Basically, it's like a mocha. I love that. But yeah, even with that amount of caffeine in my body today, I was still really tired. So I'm still immune to caffeine. No amount of caffeine can make me feel caffeinated, honestly. Do that. Only 2 possible outcomes is you get wired for 15 minutes or drop dead for 10 hours. That's me. I think caffeine actually makes me more sleepy, if you know what I mean. So sometimes I try to avoid caffeine because I feel the crash a lot faster. Poor Sleeply is not getting enough sleep. It's not that I'm not getting enough sleep and I have a sleep tracker. It's that my consistency is awful. So I have a sleep tracker called a Whoop Band, and it basically tracks how much sleep I get, and it calculates my sleep debt. So on the days that I'm working, I have really, really high sleep debt because I don't sleep enough. But then on my days off, I actually pay off all of that sleep debt because I sleep for like 10 hours to 12 hours. Yeah. 4 hours before working a shift is enough sleep. But if you but if you think about it, when I used to work night shifts, I used to do the same thing, remember? I used to not sleep the whole day before my night shift, go on my night shift, and then come home and crash out. That's why I was sleeping like 20 hours a day after my shifts, because I was basically awake. I'm so used to being awake for 24 hours at a time and then sleeping for 24 hours. I think my sleep cycle consistency is like stay awake for 20 hours and then go to sleep for 20 hours and then repeat. Rinse and repeat. So the owl that slept on the floor. I love floor sleeping, and I actually will recommend it to everybody and anybody out there. Stop dissing on this floor sleeping because it is amazing and I love it and I will praise it for the rest of my life. I'm getting to the point where I feel like I need caffeine in the morning. I just like the taste of it. Staying up straight, crashing out is different from staying up a little bit. Okay, fine. That's just something I'm working on this year, okay, guys? I'm trying my best. Wow, I'm trying my best. But Athie is a night owl, and it's hard. Why is it so hard? Wow. Staying up straight, crashing out is different. Wow. I am a chronic night owl. Well, don't. If it leaves you stinky, you have a comfy bed. But the comfy floor. But the comfy floor. Sleeping. I like the floor. I mean, I don't like the fact that I get bitten by bugs when I sleep on the floor, and then I wake up in the middle of the night hacking up dust. But you know, it's also floor coon. My husband, no floor coon. No, floor coon. Floor coon deserves more love. Floor coon! Sounds like you need to vacuum more often, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's like decades old dust on my floor. I don't ever vacuum, so I wake up in the middle of the night like an asthmatic, coughing up a fit. That's actually what happened to me this morning. What about a futon mattress on the floor? No! Not even a futon. You need to sleep on him raw. Floor, sleep on floor coon completely raw. Nothing on the floor. Nothing. Raw dogging the floor. Exactly. No, actually, for real, like actually, like don't sleep with anything on the floor. I don't sleep on anything on the floor. It's just a very thin sheet and a blanket. I did that in the army. I'm out of floor gang. No, come back, floor gang. Floor coon's calling for you. Floor coon's calling for you. I mean, you wake up a little bit sore in the morning, but that just means that, you know, you had a good night's sleep. That means you had a good night's sleep. I wake up a little sore. My joints are a little sore, but you know what? That's fine. That means you slept well. Anyways. Especially if you're doing shifts early in the morning, it's not good for you. Okay, I try. My night routine is very elaborate, guys. I try my very, very, very best to make myself sleepy. So this is my routine. I already have a very established routine. So usually if I eat late, which is such the case, I try not to eat so late, but because I get home really late and I get really hungry, I eat a little bit before I go to bed. And so what I do is I eat, I go out for a walk, like 15 to 30 minute walk. I come back, I shower. And then as I'm doing my skincare, the lights are literally all off except like one small light where I'm doing my skincare. So then I do my skincare, I turn on the sleep music. After I do the skincare and like tie up my hair and stuff like that, I do some yoga on the floor and some deep breathing. I do, very basic yoga stretches, downward dog. I'll do the cobra. I'll do some like side twists. I'll do some like, what do you call it? Like the stretches on the side, like that, blah, blah, blah. So I'll get some nice stretches in. I'll do child's pose. And then so I'll stretch for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes max. And then, it'll help me unwind, all that fun stuff. I try to spray some lavender stuff, like aromatherapy, that does help a little bit. And then I get to bed, and then I can't sleep. So then the only thing that helps me sleep is if I pull up like videos of either Family Guy or American Dad or The Simpsons. And I just play the sound, straight up just play the sound. I don't even look at the screen. I just play the sound of Family Guy, American Dad, or The Simpsons on super low volume, and then I just fall asleep to the sound of that playing in the background, and that is my routine. Yeah. Bob's Burgers, no, not really. I like the other ones more. So I've probably like watched every single episode of all those shows, or Rick and Morty. It's that Rick and Morty, Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, American Dad, or Family Guy. A certain owl playing piano at night helps you fall asleep. Oh yeah, you know what? I wish I could do that, but I need to have people talking in the background for my friend. She puts the news on in the background to help her sleep. And I think for me, it's something like that, but I've been wired to actually put like cartoons in the background to help me sleep. So as long as there's some sort of cartoon that's playing, that's not an anime, because an anime is in Japanese and I wouldn't understand what they're talking about. But if it's even in like English, and I think anime is a little bit too high energy for me to put on to go to sleep because there's a lot of music and stuff. So that's why I like to put sitcoms and like comedy, because it's humor that you don't need to think about, and it's super simple, and you know, it's not super loud, and you can have a chuckle every once in a while. So it's like nice to put that when you go to sleep. I know, the news to sleep is awful. Subconsciously absorbing Family Guy to become Lois. So if my humor ends up shifting towards like being Family Guy humor, then you know why. Personally, I actually like American Dad a lot more than Family Guy. I think that I like the characters a lot more. I think I've mentioned this before, but I really do like them. I'm really, really excited for Rick and Morty to finally be out on Hulu in September. I know that Rick and Morty is currently airing on Adult Swim, and I've heard some mixed reviews about it. Some people were saying that Rick and Morty, the new season of Rick and Morty, is not that great. Either way, I'm excited for it to come out on Hulu in September because I'm a big Rick and Morty fan. Yeah. Used to play classical music. These days is mostly 4-hour YouTube videos. Yeah, I kind of play sleep music too now, but it's still not enough to help me go to sleep. But you're not leaving this screen on, right? Sometimes I do. I actually do fall asleep to watching stuff on the screen. But then at some point when my eyes close, I like put my phone down so the screen is not on, and I just listen to the audio. Yeah. They have a different writer, exactly. So that's why, because Justin Roiland obviously got canceled, so they have a different writer now, and people were saying that the characters don't sound like they usually do, and I guess they sound really out of character is what they're trying to say. I guess because the writing is not consistent from previous seasons. Peter the horse is here! Peter! Peter the horse! The horse is here. Peter. I love Lois. I'm currently falling asleep to Lord of the Rings audiobook. Yes. Also the 5-hour Minecraft Let's Play. It's chill. Oh, do you fall asleep to my 5-hour Minecraft Let's Plays? Because that's what I do too. I sound exactly like Lois. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. Make a great Lois impression. Thank you. I think it's because she's so close to sounding like Toad. But you know, fun fact, early Lois in the first few seasons did not sound as nasally as shrill. I think that Lois in the first maybe like 3 seasons or so had a normal voice. But then it slowly became the Lois it is today, which is really funny. If you watch season 1 Lois, you're like, who the hell is this? And obviously Meg had a different voice actress too. And Meg sounded so different in like the first seasons. I am actually like I'm a big nerd with this sort of thing, so I feel like if I ever met Seth MacFarlane in real life, I'd be so happy. Because I'm like, damn, you wrote like all my favorite shows. While back, someone released a 5-hour version of EKG beeps to ignore and fall asleep to. I feel like I listen to EKG beeps all the time anyway, and it's just gonna give me trauma. You know that video I posted on my shorts where it's like medical workers falling asleep to medical sounds? I feel like That could be me. I can't fall asleep to your Minecraft Let's Plays. I'm compelled to watch. Aww, you sweetie. Robot Chicken? Yeah. Spot on. Are you sure you're not her VA? Hi, Slimekin. How are you? I mean, I love her voice actress so much. Alex, what's her name? But I love her so much because I watched Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and it was a really fun show to watch, and her character in Marvelous Mrs. Maisel was really funny. Yeah, I didn't know that she was the agent in Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and it was so funny because they actually do make fun of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel in Family Guy because everybody knows her as that. Medical aids, malicious alarms. Yeah, I know. But anyways, what else has been going on with you guys? Anything interesting, anything fun, exciting happened to you guys in the last week? I mean, oh my gosh, did you guys get anything fun for Amazon Prime Day? I couldn't help. I was like, Abby, control yourself. I know it's Amazon Prime Day, but you're kind of poor right now, so you really should not be buying anything crazy on there. You're trying to save money. Papa Abby lost his job and you're supporting the family again. So you need to save money because you can barely afford to pay rent. Abby, stop. But it was calling for me. It was calling for me. You got a new monitor. That was it. But that was more because my old monitor died. I have like so many extra monitors. I feel like I would gladly donate one of my monitors to you. Seth MacFarlane made some funny TV, but that Western movie he did was kind of lame. I mean, he also made Ted. So if you guys are liked Ted, he wrote Ted. He also was in the Orville. I'm returning to tradition. I bought an MP3 player. Ooh, going retro. I see, Ryan. Also, hi, Ryan. How are you? I have an easy time of resisting such things. I don't buy things from Amazon to begin with. Well, lucky you, Lawrence. I got a portable refrigerator for camping. Oh, very cool. You can get money back anyway. From what? From Amazon Prime Day? I bought myself... What did I buy myself? Wow, thank you so much, Dreamcrash, for the Calfee. But Calfee at this time of night, again, I'm gonna be so caffeinated. Or decaffeinated, I don't know. Thank you for the Calfee. Have you considered remaking the Amazing Digital Circus ending in episode 1 with medical alarms? What? The one that goes like do 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 do. Coffee fee, thank you. I love the ending for Amazing Digital Circus. They need to have a new season. Has a meme to go along with it. I've not seen that meme, but I'm sure it's funny. What did I get on Amazon Prime Day? I got myself a lot of travel-sized skincare kits because 1, I'm really into skincare. 2, I really want to try out a bunch of products in sample sizes because I want to know if my skin would react to them well. And if not, then I'll just give them away to people. And 3, I'm traveling a lot this year, so it'd be really nice to have the TSA-sized Korean skincare products just so that I can bring them with me on my trips. So I invested in like that, some skincare and hair products. And then I also got, because it's Moya's birthday next week. Actually, it's Moya's birthday in 2 days. Moya's birthday in 2 days. So I got her a birthday card, and then I also got her some skincare. Just to gift her for her birthday, yeah. You bought a ton of cloth to make cosplay. Good luck with your cosplay. What kind of cosplay are you gonna be making, Kate? Also, hi, Kate. How are you? Let's see. What else did I get? I got a couple of extra things on Amazon too. I got like a... What did I get? I like genuinely forgot what I bought. Is that a bad sign that I don't remember what I bought on Amazon? Wait, I'm actually gonna go on Amazon right now. Oh, I bought a luggage. Not on Amazon Prime Day, but I did buy a new carry-on luggage because a lot of the flights that I bought you have to pay for a check-in. So I bought myself the biggest carry-on sized luggage that you can have so that I can try and fit like a week and a half worth of clothes in there. So I bought, what is it? The Travel Pro or whatever luggage. I got that. My Suisse Heights case is actually coming this week as well. I'm really excited for that. So my luggage is coming this week. My Suisse Heights case is coming this week. I also got my sister a gift card because on Amazon you can buy these gift cards that are like worth $50, but you only pay $40 for them. So I got her a Fandango gift card because, you know, we like to go out and watch the movies. So I thought it was like a great gift card to have, especially if you're an avid theater goer. So I bought the Fandango $50 gift card for only $40. So worth it. So worth it. I bought myself some really cheap Skechers shoes for $20. I bought myself some healthy sodas. I got myself some I got myself a new wrist pad for my keyboard because I don't have a wrist pad right now. So I got like those nice little cloud gel ones. That's pretty much it. I don't really get anything else. I just got like toiletries that were cheap, like my shampoo and conditioner that are usually really expensive and they're on sale. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this because, you know, why not? And then I bought this book that was on sale. It just popped up on my Amazon feed, and it's called The Forgotten Home Apothecary: 250 Powerful Remedies at Your Fingertips. And it is a book about different tinctures and how to make different salves and tinctures and natural things like to help with like different health issues. And I thought this was basically me because, you know me, I'm an apothecary at heart. So I bought myself an apothecary book, and it's such a cute book. Oh, bye guy. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your lunch and hope you feel full afterwards. I hope you have a better day, guy. Don't feel stressed. Athy's here if you are stressed, you can always come back. Athy's right here. Do you know why you can't remember Blame It All on Florco? No! No! Florcoon, my mom, my husband. For real, happy birthday to her. Yeah, I'll say that to her. Probably bad side or only slightly concerning, but at least you can check so it balances. Oh, you're cooking lunch. Oh, that sounds good. At least your purchases were practical. Of course, I'm not going to buy anything frivolous except for this apothecary book. It actually has such a cute cover. I'm not gonna lie. It's so cute. Type it in. Home Apothecary 250. The Forgotten Home Apothecary. Here, let me show you what the cover looks like. It's so cute. It literally is the apothecary. Oh, like this is the book that I bought. And it was written by someone with a PhD. But look, doesn't this remind you of something? So I bought this book. It was on sale. So worth it. Okay, close my Amazon. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, so another thing I wanted to update you guys on, because it is July, other than the fact that it was Amazon Prime Day and bought a lot of fun things on there, I have been consistently going to band practice, and my band is now officially a band. We have 5 members of the band now, and we had our first 5-member band practice last week. Oh no, this week. It was on Wednesday. And it was so good. We sound so flipping good. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you the name of our band because that would be low-key doxing ourselves, but I'll just let you all know that we are a J-rock cover band. And I mentioned this in like a previous stream, but it's like 4 guys and me, and then I keep joking around with them. And joking around with my friends that I'm in the middle of my reverse harem era because it's literally me and 4 guys. Yeah. I know, we have had 4 practices so far, and we already scheduled our 5th practice next week, and we're hoping to perform in some venues around the area soon, so I'm excited. I'm very excited. I haven't had time to attend my choir rehearsals though, because every single time there's choir practice, I've had to go to work. So I've been really sad about that. So I haven't been to choir in a really, really long time. And I don't think I can actually go to choir this month because every single day that they're rehearsing, I have work as well, unfortunately. Just because I'm also going to London in August, and London's going to be very, 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 very busy for me. Not only is it my birthday, but also London and then Anime NYC. And it's just like, and then I have to work as well. So lots of crazy things are happening in August. I'm gonna be so busy. Are you their vocalist? Yes, I am. Is there any other vocalist? Nope, I am just the vocalist right now, although it would be really nice to have someone for backup vocals. Any particular songs you've been stoked for? So far, our set list has been pretty varied, which I like. We have about 9 songs that we've rehearsed already. Sora Iro Days, Sora Iro Days, Itte by Yorushika, Tracing a Dream by Yoasobi, Simple and Clean. What else is there? Oh, we did the Noir ending song, Kirei na Kanjo, which is such a beautiful song. There's a song called Uchu Tobira, which is by the band it's called Tobira, but it's by a band called Uchu Kombini. And then what else were we singing? Oh, the Fully Cooley ending or opening, Ride on Shooting Star, the one that goes like Ride on Shooting Star. We were playing that one. And what else are we doing? I think we definitely have more. I just can't remember at the moment. Maybe we can hear snips or records sometimes. I mean, I have like recordings on my phone. We have... Hold up a second. Let me go on my Discord. My Discord's broken for some reason. Like I can't seem to access my Discord. It's glitched out. But let me see if I can go to my YouTube playlist and show you a snippet, because we upload our recordings on YouTube. The only problem is that you can't hear my voice as well, because in the recording studio that we are in, I mean in the practice studio that we're in, the acoustics for the voice are really, 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 really bad. Okay, wait, where is my playlist? Rehearsal playlist. It's like this one is our Sora Iro Days one here. I'll let you guys hear a snippet of it. Oops. Sorry, the acoustics are bad because the record is on the phone. Sorry, yeah, my vocals are very quiet. You can't hear it. Because the instruments are way louder. Oh, we also did duvet. Oh yeah, here is a little snippet of like Okay, you can actually hear me talking to the guys in the background. It's okay because like we don't say our names, so we're not gonna dox ourselves. But like we were talking about how we were gonna start ite.
1, 2, eat it. And then I'll be like, eat it, like that.
I mean, you could do like eat it just without me.
So we were like trying to figure out how to start the song.
Really?
Wait, do you know how they do it in the original?
Eat it, like that. There's like a little,
yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's do some claps.
Like how?
Can you go play it?
Eat it. The eat it.
There's a breath.
Oh. Eat it, like that.
Yeah.
So I guess I could do that. I'll just do like offbeat clap, like boom, 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 eat it. But I won't say boom.
Yeah.
Okay, should we try that?
Yeah.
Okay. Eat it.
Yeah, they're so good. Dude, this is the first time we're practicing as like 5 people. Okay. We were like trying to figure out a lot of like the hold up, let's get to the quiet part. Oh yeah, the guy was trying to like do the guitar solo. I was like, damn. Now we can hear me better. My favorite part's the ending though. Wait, listen to this. And I was like, nice, and then I was like
you can turn it off with the...
I was complimenting my friend because he had his pedal board in front of him, and I was like, dude, this is so cool. Like, I've never seen a pedal board like yours. His pedal board was really elaborate, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. Anyways, okay, here's Duvet. You can't really hear me.
Are we recording? Wait. Is that... No, that's...
Oh, hi, Rico. Thank you so much for being a clinic owl for 10 whole months. Hey Athy, hey Chad, hope you all have been well. We're good. We're just listening to my band practice rehearsals. Oh, also earlier, somebody also was member for 10 months, was it? I can't remember. Somebody renewed their membership earlier, but I can't remember who it was. But also, so welcome. Welcome back. Hello, Helpimp. Hello, Kunamonchi. Welcome. So I'm taking a little vocal break right now. So y'all are listening to my live band practices. So I'm part of a J-Rock cover band at the moment, and we have 5 members, and I'm their lead vocalist. And I'm just showing you guys snippets of our rehearsal on Wednesday. You can't really hear me, so just bear with me for a second because I want to show you at least Duvet, Tracing the Dream, and Kire na Kanjo.
That's the other room, right? I was like, is that feedback?
There's no feedback.
And you don't seem
Oh, fun fact, they've never watched Serial Experiments Lane, and I was the one who recommended we sing Duvet. Because we were thinking of like set lists, and then, each of us will choose like a couple of songs to put in the set list and we'll all learn it. So for me, my picks were Duvet, like Ite or Tracing the Dream, one of those, and something else. But anyways, one of the band members actually did end up watching Serial Experiments Lane, and he's like, this was so weird. And then he texted me his thoughts about it one night, and he was like, yeah. And then he was like, I don't want to spoil it for people who have watched it, but he was like, oh my God, it was so sad how in the end Lane was, spoiler, not really what you think Lane was, you know what I mean? So anyways, he was like very confused about it, but he's like, it was great. They're all so talented. Also, all of the members of this band can play every instrument in the band. So the guy on the bass is actually a professional pianist. The guy on the drums also plays the piano. The guy on the guitar also plays the drums and the piano. And then also the bass. So they all just like play the instruments, and I'm like, I also can play drums and bass and guitar, not bass. I can also play guitar and drums and keyboard. Actually, so we switched up this arrangement a little bit. We originally were gonna have, because we have 5 members, me as a vocalist, 1 bass, 1 on drums, and then a lead guitarist and a rhythm guitarist, right? So then the lead guitarist decided, okay, we already have an electric guitar for this piece, playing rhythm, but it'd be nice if we also had acoustic guitar. So I brought my acoustic guitar to the rehearsal so that they could switch out between electric and acoustic guitar. So in this arrangement, there's 1 acoustic guitar playing, 1 electric guitar, 1 bass, 1 drum. So that's that. And then we were like working on it a little bit because I was like, yeah, there's certain places that I would rather, because we talk about it in band where it's like, okay, I want this part of the song to like release or like sustain, or like maybe we should switch up this part a little bit with the arrangement or like the drum fills and stuff like that. Because everybody's really just improvising here. We're not going off any official score or sheet music. Everybody's just playing this by ear. So how our practices usually run is that one of our members, he transcribes the song into a lead sheet, and that lead sheet has the lyrics. So it's actually very helpful for me because if it's a song I'm not familiar with, it's basically just how to sing the song. And then he puts the chords on there too. So the bass player knows the chords, the guitar players know the chords. And then the drummer, I guess, also is familiar with, he'll write down notes about like where to play louder or like where to play softer or where to go half time, where to go double time, where to switch up like the rhythms and stuff like that. So we all have like the same lead sheet and it's a lot of fun. Lane is trippy. Where can I see you perform? I'm not gonna let you guys know because I'm not gonna dox myself. So you guys are never going to see me perform live, unfortunately. But you guys get a little snippet of me here for singing live. I wish, one day though, it'd be nice if I could bring my band on stream. If I could figure out a way to live stream live band music, because I know that my friends have done that before, where they have done VTuber concerts with a live band. I would love to do that one day. And I'm pretty sure my bandmates would love to do that as well, because they know who I am. I mean, they know who I am. They know I'm a VTuber. It's just, I'm like, okay, if you guys, we could perform on my VTuber stream one day. And they're like, yeah, sure. We'll just figure it out. Wouldn't that be so cool? It'd be so cool. Anyways, let's look at moi, 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 moi. Tracing that dream. Then we were like, hold up a second. We were like rehearsing.
It's like the halftime.
Oh, we didn't even record the full thing.
One, two, three.
Yeah, we were just practicing that whole like part, and then this is Kire na kanjo. It's very like airy. You guys have watched Noir. This is the ending song for Noir. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, very airy. That song and also Tobira are also very, very airy. Like Tobira goes like Hama oto ga na 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 chisana hika ni na 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 wa uru mitai. I love that one because the arrangement for the band arrangement is so good. Like the drum is like a little bit off time, which is so beautiful. It has that indie rock kind of vibe to it. So you can see what I mean by our repertoire is very varied. We have like very typical J-pop, J-rock songs, and then we have more like alternative style songs. We have more peppy kind of EDM-y songs. We have more acoustic kind of songs. We have more like lighter songs, and then we have simple and clean, which is a lot of fun. So on our rehearsal on Wednesday, we usually book the rehearsals area for about 3 hours, and we were getting towards the end of the 3 hours, and the rehearsal studio like kicks you out, right? But we didn't have enough time to practice all our songs, and we were trying to squeeze in one more song. We were trying to squeeze in simple and clean. So we were singing the song, and it was like, oh no, like the light started flashing. It's like, please get out of the room. But we're like, no, we would need to finish the song. And so we finished Simple and Clean, and then as soon as we finished the song, the attendant like knocks on the door, and he opens the door, and he's like, "Okay, I need to tell you guys that you need to leave now." But I didn't want to say anything earlier because I heard such an amazing Simple and Clean cover, and I couldn't help but listen from outside and just like admire how great it was. And I was like, oh, "You're so sweet." He was like, "I was gonna kick you. I was gonna open the door like a few minutes ago, but I heard like such an amazing Simple and Clean cover. I just decided to stand by and listen." I was like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, no, they really. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like we were apologizing. He's like, "No, don't apologize for that. That was amazing." And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Thank you." So the attendant kind of praised our cover, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna kick you out right now because the Simple and Clean cover is so good." It's crazy to know that you were a nurse, a composer, and a VTuber. I mean, I have a lot of hobbies, which is kind of true. I kind of do a lot of hobbies. When I tell people I have a very musical side to me, I'm like, well, it's just because I've always wanted to do music. It just so happened I'm also a nurse. Like, why not? There are a lot of doctors that I see on Instagram and TikTok who quit their job as doctors and go back to become like actors because their whole life they wanted to be in the performing arts, but I guess parental and societal expectations put them in the path of becoming like a medical professional. But then now that they're older and they're burnt out, they realized, well, it's not too late to go back into the performing arts. It's going to be hard, but at the same time, becoming a doctor was also just as hard. So if you can become a doctor, you can also try and become an artist, you know? It's just it's this, like people are going to say not everyone can be an actor, not everyone can be a singer, not everyone can be a performer. But at the same time, you can say the same thing about being a doctor. Not everyone can be a doctor. Not everyone can afford to be a doctor. Not everyone is smart enough to be a doctor. So it's like, it's just depending on like what your passion is. And I think if you're not passionate about something, you really shouldn't pursue it. I really think passion is super important in your career. Yeah. Become musician, you become doctor, right? That's what my parents told me, even though they put me in 1,000,001 music classes as a kid, because it was like the all or nothing approach where it's like, okay, maybe our child is a music prodigy, so we're gonna put them in a bunch of instruments to hopefully one day, if they do get into Juilliard, that'd be great. But if they don't get into Juilliard, then they need to become a doctor. It was like the all or nothing approach where it's like, if your kid is talented enough to go to a music conservatory, then you can invest enough in their music career. If they're not talented enough to get into Juilliard, then they need to stop playing music and go down the medical or lawyer route or engineer route. So that's exactly what happened to me. I was not talented to get into any music conservatories. I lost my passion for like getting better in piano and violin, all that. So my parents were like, "Okay, now you need to go to med school." And I was like, "No." No. Oh, 100%. Music is super hard. It's super hard because it's also very subjective. And you need to have like an innate talent as well. Like hard work will get you far as well, but a lot of people just have to have like this innate talent and a lot of time and patience and a good teacher. But you could say the same thing about being a surgeon, you know? You can be a crappy surgeon. You need to have a good mentor. But an artist or a healthcare professional can come from it. Exactly. Excuse me. Oh, music is hard to get a job, for sure. For sure. It's harder to find a job that will sustain you. Like, it's harder to find a job that pays well. Because most musicians are freelancers. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Lung! Hi, Lung, welcome! Hi, Berserker! Hi, Torin. I didn't say hi to you guys earlier. Thank you for popping by Athizatsu stream tonight. I mean, I really enjoyed passing by. It was fun and really cozy, but I gotta go to sleep now. I'll leave a paragraph first, though. Good night, Avi. Have a good night. Be sleep tightly. Don't let the bed bugs bite thee. Night-night. Have good dreams. I'll see you in the next stream, Avi. But yeah. I'm excited for my birthday, guys. I really want to throw a big birthday party for all my friends here at my home. Mama Afi was like, we should rent like those little canopy tents so you guys can have like a little tea party out on the lawn. And then we were thinking maybe to get one of those outdoor projector thingies and watch a movie outdoors. I think that'll be my That'd be great. And every year I also host a very fun karaoke party. So it'd be really nice to have like a karaoke with my friends this year. Karaoke party with my friends again this year. Yeah. Xiang! Xiang! I didn't say hi to you, Xiang! Hi, Xiang! Hi, Xiang! Xiang, Xiang! Xiang! You got musician family members. Yeah, got musician family members is a really high octane lifestyle. Lots of practice and travel for not all that much money. But I respect the hustle. Bouncy castle. Yeah. I would love to have an escape room. You know what my dream birthday is, guys? You know what my dream birthday is? I really want to have a murder mystery party. It's my dream to have a murder mystery party. Because you know, Athie loves detectives and stuff, and I'm a super sleuth at heart. So I want to have one so bad. Because I love escape rooms. My birthdays always consist of escape room and karaoke. But I remember one time when I was like 14 or 15, I was begging Mama Athie. I was like, Mama Athie, please, can we hire people to do like a murder mystery party? Or can we go to like this venue where they do catering and murder mystery parties? And it was like mad expensive, but it looked so fun. And she was like, nah, this is kind of lame. Like, I'm not paying thousands of dollars for y'all to go dress up at a weird cosplay party. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's just a lot of fun. She's like, no, why murder mystery? Why murder? Why so negative? Because my mom's like very much that type of person where it's like, why murder mystery party? Are you saying you want your friends to get murdered? That's so bad. That's so negative. I'm like, that's not what I meant, mother. No. They do murder mystery parties. If you search it up, I'm sure there are a couple around you. They're like people who like actors and stuff like that who will put together elaborate murder mystery events for you. They are quite pricey, but at the same time you are paying for the experience. It's a lot of fun. Chien? Pronounce it's a Vietnamese name. I just keep thinking like, you know, the French word for dog. Xiang, that's how you say it. Let me go to Google Translate. Let's see how to pronounce this. Oh, Qian. Okay. Hi, Qian. Qian Nguyen. I hope I said your name right, because every time I see your name, I think of like the French pronunciation, but I just discovered it is Qian, not Xiang. Qian. Okay. What role did you want to play, though? I kind of want to play, like, the heiress. I want to play the heiress role. I want to be the one who gets murdered. I want to be the one who gets murdered. Or, like, I want to be the rich heiress. Yeah, the one who has, like, a big inheritance or something like that. I definitely don't want to be the murderer. But I also kind of want to play sleuth. But I do want to be, like, halfway through the game, I want to be murdered at some point. Yeah, I get to lay on the floor for hours while the party solves the mystery. I think I'd be very good at playing dead, and I love sleeping on the floor, so why not? I'll just take a quick fat nap, because I'm probably going to be very tired from socializing all day, so why not take the opportunity to pretend I'm dead on the floor and take a nap while all my friends are having fun, you know? That sounds about right. I know. But what would you guys play? Like, what roles are there in terms of murder mystery? Like, what cliche roles are there? There's the rich heiress, the rich baron, the maid, the butler. There's always like the crazy aunt. There's like maybe like the spouse or the girlfriend, or like the high maintenance partner. The old man, the psychic lady, the crazy old psychic lady with dementia. There's always somebody who has some sort of disability, somebody that was shot, somebody who was in the war, like a veteran. There's always a doctor as well in these stories, because there always needs to be a doctor to be like, oh, declare time of death. So there should be like a medic or a doctor on board. Oh, you'd be the detective, of course, the Poirot. You'd like to be the crotchety old man? Great. I love the butler and or old man in this, since my mere existence is a red herring. I would either be like the maid or the doctor or the rich heiress, because I feel like those are the fun roles. I'd love to be the haughty tot. So there's two different types of rich heiress roles that you play. You play the very modest, very kind of wallflower type heiress, where she's like super sweet, super pretty, everybody loves her, she's so kind, she's kind of like Toru Honda, Mary Sue character. Or you can play like the ugly stepsister heiress, who's like super rude and like ojo-sama, like kind of peasants, that sort of thing. I think that one would be more fun. I'd be like, where is my scullery maid? This steak is not cooked well done enough. Where is the chef? I have a complaint. It is too sunny to be outside for my fair skin. You like to be the red herring. Okay. Doctor said I can make up the dumbest causes of death. What would be the dumbest cause of death, though? You'd be the paranoid one. True. There are always paranoid ones. This man died of hysteria. This man died of overeating. Or this guy died of he fell down the stairs. I think that's kind of normal though. I feel like people can die from falling down the stairs. But either way, this guy died from being spoiled from his favorite anime and was not ready for it. Died of bad gas. Old age. He died of what did he die of? Boredom. Oh, that'd be funny. Imagine if you died of boredom. Yeah. Old age. It wasn't a murder, but a bunch of people planning to murder and all thinking it was someone else that did it. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if an old man died and it was just old age, but everyone thought it was a murderer, and they're just all pinning it on themselves. That'd be so dumb. Watched her lie in April and died of little. Oh my gosh, you know what's really sad is that when I used to work at volunteer at the cancer hospital for kids, there was this one patient who really liked anime. And I remember when I walked in his room, he was watching Violet Evergarden. This was back in like 2016, 2017. Can you believe that Violet Evergarden came out that long ago? Man, we're old. Almost 10 years ago. So he was watching Violet Evergarden on his TV. I remember walking into his room and I was like, bruh. I'm pretty sure he had like Hodgkin's lymphoma or leukemia. I can't remember which one. But we always talked about anime together and it was a lot of fun. I think he also watched like Your Lie in April and stuff. He always used to watch the really sad anime. He really liked those really sad emotional anime. And I was like, bro, don't make me cry. I'm already crying and being here. I know, we're all old. Died of magic bullets. Died of anime waifu cuteness. Died of cringe. Died of cringe! Can you imagine? I would die of cringe. That was actually what happened to my friend today. I was chatting with my friend and I was telling him how I was a VTuber. And he was like, so how does this work? Like, how do you make yourself marketable? And I was like, you either have to be super uwu lolly or you have to be ara mommy. Like, there's no in between, you know? Like, people like the extremes. And so I was like, you either have to be super like, ooh, woo, kawaii, I'm a lolly girl. Or like, ooh, I'm mommy, big boobs. And he's like, wow, I just cringed at that. And then he was like, so what are you? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I give them whiplash because one second I can be uwu and then the next second I can be ara. And he was like, interesting. Why not both, right? So then I was like, you know, I think in my next life I should just become like one of those lollies that are like 1,000,000 years old, like Bisky. Like I should just be a lolly baba in my next life. And he was like, you know what, that'd be perfect. I was like, you know what? I actually am I think I'm a lolly baba. I should just be a lolly baba. ¿Por qué no los dos? Los dos? Sí. Best of both worlds. I was like, I'm taking inspiration from Bisky right now because as you can tell, I'm already like halfway towards a Bisky vibe where like I am basically or almost like Bisky with the buff, her buff form. But I want to be like a biscuit where it's like I'm like cute lolly, old lolly baba, and then the next second I'll be big muscular macho man. Because it's just like my favorite. I want to have like a second form, big muscular muscly biscuit. The Ara comes out of nowhere. But exactly. I want to have a toggle on my VTuber model where like I can turn into like Lolly Baba and then the next second turn into Buff Baba. Lolly Baba, Buff Baba. Why not both? You know, cater to both audiences. Get double the viewership, okay? Get double the viewership. Bulkathy, that'd be so funny. What else? Who else is like a Lolly Baba character? I guess like Beatrice from ReZero, or I guess Freerun in some way, but she's not a lolly. Who else is a Lolly Baba? There are lots. I think like so small, but I always think to myself, like, if I had like a different model, what would I choose in my next life? You know what I mean? It'd be really fun. It'd be really funny. But yeah, it was a lot of fun talking about like VTuber stuff with my non-VTuber watching friends, because they're always so interested about this industry, especially because my friends are like in business and stuff like that. I was like, oh, I should learn about business, because I feel like being a VTuber itself is a business, if you know what I mean. It's very, very, very much a business. But we were talking about how like I talk a lot about loot stuff sometimes. I try to be say-so, but at the same time I'm not say-so. But I'm say-so because I say so, but it doesn't mean I'm say-so when I say so. You know what I mean? I'm say-so when I say so, except when I'm not say-so because I say so. Say-so is a spectrum. We'll pretend that made sense. Yeah. Or say so because we say so. Can I tell you a funny story? We walked into a store today. Okay, please don't judge me on this fact, okay? I have no filter when it comes to like certain topics, because I'm a healthcare professional and I feel like this is just a normal, ordinary thing. I literally have no filter. Sometimes the things that I talk about may make other people feel very uncomfortable. Especially when it comes to like certain topics, right? So we walked into a store today and I was with my friends and I was like, oh my God, I love this store. It has like all this anime stuff. It has like cute stuff imported from like Japan and Korea. They have skincare. They have Japanese snacks. They have Japanese cosmetics. They have Japanese hair products and drinks. And they have like crane games and gacha here. They have like Pokemon cards here. Sanrio stuff here. It's like so cute. This is like a really cute anime geek store. They have like anime figures and stuff. It's like a mini Pop Mart basically. We were like walking into like a mini Pop Mart / Japanese grocery store. And then I walked to the back and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I love this store. You know why? It's because they sell the Japanese sex toys here. And I always walk to that section with my friends because we go out and we like check out the imported goods. And we always like to make fun of what's going on over there. And he was like, what the fuck did you just say? I was like, I want to show you guys some cool things. Innovation, okay? Things... There are so many things that have been very well designed. So we go back in there and then there's like the, I don't know what it's called, the Tenga egg or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, it's an egg. Why are they so cute though? Like, I remember, have you ever seen that meme of like a little kid who took like a Tenga egg and was trying to check out at the store because the egg looked really cute and he thought it was a toy. And then the cashier was like, excuse me, this is not a toy. And the kid was crying, and the mom was like, no, put it back, that's not a toy. But the kid was like, no, I really want this, it's a cute egg, no! And he started throwing a tantrum because he couldn't get the tag egg. Oh. Shut up. Shut up. You have never seen a Tenga egg? I don't even know what they are, but I know in some of the stores they have like testers. I remember one time I went to one branch of the store and they actually had like the egg testers out. So like they took it out of the container so you can like touch them. And it's like very squishy. I was like, oh, this is like slime. So I don't understand why a kid would really want it because when you touch it, it's like basically slime. Like it feels like a silly putty slime kind of stress toy situation. And I was like, okay, but I guess it's for like a different form of stress. It's not like that type of stress. But at the same time, it's like, if you didn't know, you didn't know, right? Like it looks like a cute little egg and like very discreet packaging. It's very colorful and it's like a little slime ball. Fun for all ages. No, there are testers, literally. Like I saw the other one that looks like I forgot what it looks like, but it looks like the one where you can like stick your finger in it. Or no, it's like the longer one. And they're like jelly. It's very jelly-like. But yeah, so you can feel like the consistency of them. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Squish, 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 squish. So I like go to the back of the store and like squish, squish, squish. And my friends were like, I don't know if you should be touching those testers, Athy. And I was like, it's not like anyone's using them in the store, right? And they're like, I don't know about that, Athy. They look kind of gross. Like they look kind of like dirty and dusty. And I'm like, but I'm curious. I want to know what they feel like. I want to know what the slime feels like, what the slime egg feels like. And then I touch it and I'm like, ew, it's kind of squishy. No. You can't actually test them. I think they put them out so you can feel them with your hands. Like you can feel the consistency, not actually use them on yourselves because I'm pretty sure you'd get arrested if you did that. Please don't ever do that. But it's important because, you know, some people just want to know the consistency of certain products, right? Okay, so anyways. Yes. Hi, Henrietta. How are you? I hope you have a lovely day. I learned something new today. Okay, you learned something new today. I know. Education, y'alls. Education. Sirens like you so flop. I don't even know what that means. I'm sure we all have that moment where we can't stop yapping. Oh, that's literally me right now. Do I have anything to confess? What do you mean? I don't have anything to confess. What do I have to confess? I wish I had something to confess. I have nothing to confess. I've already confessed everything to you guys. Anyways, I think what you mean to call them are the display models. Display models, test models, like whatever. The same thing. The same thing. I mean, they're out there. You can touch them however you want. Okay. You need to test the boinginess. Exactly. You need to touch how boingy it is. Don't need to drive the car. Just kick the tires. Exactly. There's some kinky people out there and only arrested. I mean, there's literally like cameras everywhere, so I'm sure. Do I tell you everything? I don't know if I tell you everything. But it was interesting. I'm like researching these products because I'm like innovation. And the way that they market these products are very interesting too. It's very discreet. I feel like the way that things are becoming more and more discreet lately, it's just so fascinating to me because literally there needs to be some people in a room like talking about, okay, so how can we like make the best like the best on a haul for whatever product today. So how do we make this better for the, you know, the general audience? How do we make this more marketable? How do we make this better for people to like, you know, want to buy? You know, should we put some fancy colors in there? Should we add some like different textures and like beads and sparkles and whatnot? And I'm just like, oh God, people are like actually having to come up with this sort of thing, which is very interesting to me. Anyways, I'm sure they have to have like some sort of like research participant group or something like that, like a research group. They'd be like, okay, today we're testing our new our new products, right? And we want to know what you guys think about it. And then, you know, the testers will be like, oh yeah, this was not squishy enough, or like, oh yeah, this needs to be squishier, or I don't even know. Like, what the hell do they even say? Am I one of the ones who gives the talks to some kids? Oh, 100%, 100%. We do that all the time in the hospital. Oh my God, all the time. Do you know how many times I've caught my patients having sex in the bed? Quite a handful of times. Especially my teenage patients. That's why we have a rule where it's like if our teenage patients bring their boyfriend/girlfriends to the hospital to visit them, they are not allowed to lie in the bed together. They're not allowed to lie in the bed together because I have walked in on some freaky deaky stuff. I've walked in on like a lot of patients doing like stuff. And then sometimes we have cameras in the room, especially patients who are on like seizure precautions. We have to have a camera on recording them because they have the video EEG on their head. Because if they have a seizure, we have to have it on camera. And then this one time, I think what was happening was either the patient was doing it with the camera on, so like we caught them doing it with the camera on, or it was like the parents. I can't remember. I know I've definitely walked in on some parents doing it before on the side, and then I've definitely walked in on a bunch of teenagers like touching them. Oh my God. The amount of times I walk in on teenagers literally touching themselves, it's just, you know, at this point I'm not even shocked. This one time I was taking care of like one of our frequent flyers, and he's a teenager, okay? He's a big boy, and I have to give him his medication because he's in pain all the time. So it's like 12 midnight, and I swear to God, like clockwork, every single night, I had him for like a couple nights. Every single night at 12 midnight, he will lock himself in the bathroom. All right, lock himself in the bathroom for a really, really long time. I'd be standing out here, he's on the IV pump and stuff like that, and I'm like, bro, are you done peeing? And he won't hear me. And so I'm gonna give him some time. Maybe he's taking a big fat poop. So I leave the room, I like chart a little bit. It's like 30 minutes, an hour. And I'm like, why is he still not out of the bathroom yet? And then I go in, and so the bathrooms in our hospital, they don't lock, and they have a little bit of a gap so you can kind of see through. They don't lock for a reason because, you know, the patients could fall in the bathroom. You want to be able to like get into the bathroom if they fall. So I was concerned because he hadn't responded back to me in like an hour, and I thought he had passed out in the bathroom, because sometimes that can happen, right? Like you can slip, you can fall, nobody will know you're in the bathroom like half dead. So I was worried, and I was like, bro, are you okay? You okay, dude? Like, hello? And he couldn't hear me. And I peeped through the hole, and I saw something that traumatized me for life, and I was like, oh God, okay, I'm leaving. He had his headphones on, he had his like iPhone in front of him, and he was going to town. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave him alone. And I left the room, and I was like, I told all of my coworkers, I was like, guys, you would not believe what I just saw. And he was like, no, I'm so sorry. And I was like, you know, he's a growing boy. Just let him do what he needs to do in there. But the thing is, what was really crazy was that he kept doing it every single day at midnight, like clockwork. Like clockwork. He would go to the bathroom for an hour, starting from 12 midnight. I'd knock on the door. I'd be like, bro, I need to give you your medication. It's due at midnight. He would not even answer me because he has his headphones on. He's so focused on whatever video he's watching on his phone, and he's going to town. Anyways, I'm used to it. I'm used to it. It only happens in fiction. No, I've seen it a million times. We have like some psychotic patients that will be like hypersexual. It is a bad sign. Like when people have neurological disorders like tumors, or have really bad seizure disorders, or like when there's swelling in the brain, sometimes people can have the symptom of hypersexuality. So we did have one teenager who was completely normal before, and then I think started developing like an infection in his brain that we didn't catch early enough, and he started exhibiting like hypersexual behavior, such as like kind of like doing that, touching himself in front of the nurses and stuff like that. So it was very traumatizing because all of my coworkers and stuff have like walked in on him. He's like said some very inappropriate things to the nurses, like, oh, I want to have sex with you, I want to have sex with you, or something like that. But it's the thing is, he can't control these thoughts because it is actually a medical condition. Like the part of his brain that controls like the inhibitions and like sexual desires and stuff like that is completely like it's broken. So he will be like touching himself in front of us. We'll have to tell him to stop. It's like very inappropriate to like put the cover over him. Like at least when you're doing it, like can you cover yourself while you're doing it and not do it out in the open? This one time he like walked out of the room completely naked and starting like peeing on everybody, like hosing everyone down. That was the night that I was in charge as well, and he started walking towards me with his like pee-pee in his hand and started like peeing on everybody. And I told him to like stop. I literally screamed at him, "Stop, go back to your room." And then we had to put him back in the room and clean him up. Yeah, there's like a couple of times like that. So it is a medical condition, and it's really sad to see that happen to someone who used to be completely normal. So you have to be quite understanding in those situations because it's not something that they can control. At the end of the day, it's not something that they can control. And we actually felt really, 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 really sorry for him. Anyways, it is a medical condition. Yeah, it is quite unfortunate. And we found out that he had really bad encephalitis. Yeah. Sounds like that one guy who lost his... Exactly, right? It's like, have you ever heard of the Phineas Gage story where a piece of dynamite like shot through his head, and then I think he started becoming very aggressive because the part of his brain that got damaged was like part of his like prefrontal cortex or something like that that helps regulate his emotions and stuff like that. So he became very irritable all the time. Yeah. I hear this correlation between mental issues and hypersexuality caused an incorrect obsession of causality way back in the day. I mean, back in the day, like Freud had like those. I went to a museum back in Portugal, and then I saw a bunch of like products that they used to use to quell like people's sexual desires or something like that. They had like chastity belts back in the day, so I got to see that on display. They had these like electro thingies where they would like zap their brain or something like that to like prevent them from having feelings for like the opposite sex or something like that. It was like conversion therapy tools back in the day, and it was so weird to see them, especially the chastity belts. I was like, what the hell is this? Those look painful. Sometimes I forget how much a hospital job is close to a horror movie. Oh yeah, for sure. But why midnight? I don't know. Maybe that was just his time. You know how the body works, like clockwork. Whoops, I accidentally said the other word, not clockwork. Like clockwork. You know how the body is. It works like clockwork. No, I've never seen anyone wear a chastity belt. Oh, and if you're thinking about if you're thinking about like where the parents were, they were not there. They were never there. There's people, you need to have a peephole because if your patient is dying in there, you need to be able to go in, you know? It's not like a super big peephole, but it was big enough for me to see everything. Athy is like the strangest combination of childlike curiosity and horrifying knowledge via being in medicine. Oh, I have like no inhibitions. This is why people think I'm literally Mau Mau, because I have like the intrigue for like the most weird, grotesque things. But at the same time, it's like very childlike intrigue where it's like, oh my gosh, taxidermy, or like, oh my gosh, veins. Like, I think it started when I was in middle school. Because I think I've told the story a couple times before, but when we were in biology class and we were dissecting like a kidney, I think it was a pig's kidney, I accidentally blurted out loud in front of everybody that like the capillaries were so cute, it looks like macaroni. Everyone literally fell silent, started staring at me and started laughing, and they would not let me live that down. They kept calling me a freak because they thought that I thought that blood vessels and body, like grotesque body parts were like cute, but they were. I was looking at them, like, oh, it's so cute, like macaroni. Anyways, that's where my Mau Mau-ness comes in, because I find certain things like that really cute. You can relate to that. Yeah, this is why I became a medical professional, because like there's so many things that just like really intrigue me. It's not a Freudian slip. I don't even know. I still don't know why it has to be midnight. I mean, some people just have their times, you know, their times. I have a vague recollection of it. There was a railway spike, unless I'm muddling up with a similar story. Yes. That is the dynamite one from Phineas Gage. What about that one rare condition where that makes you unable to feel pain? That's a really sad condition. I've watched some documentaries about kids who have that, and it's really, really bad. Because not only does it make them not able to feel pain, it makes them not able to feel like when they're getting sick. So if they have like a condition that's happening, or like a rash, or like a broken bone or something, they wouldn't be able to feel that, and then it just gets worse, and the kid get infected too. Like they aren't able to feel certain infections and stuff like that inside their body. Yeah. I mean, cordyceps, fungi. I know! They're so cute with the fungi. The fact that it was exactly midnight means it was more of a ritual. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was a ritual. But I've had him like before, but I feel like he was too sick to actually go to town. So the fact that he was going to town, I was like, wow, I guess he must not be in pain anymore, because we were giving him a bunch of narcotics. And I guess he was saying that his arm was like painful and stuff like that. So the fact that I caught him multiple times at night, like going to town, I would go out to the nurse's station. I'm like, I guess he's not in pain anymore, because he'd be sitting there like having the time of his life and then coming out and complaining that he's in pain. And I'm like, I wonder why. I know, it's so weird. Oh, you were that kid? I was that kid. Yeah. I was always fascinated about the weirdest things. The only moment he doesn't feel pain must be around when the medicine kicks in. The freakier, the better. I have an intrigue with like the mysterious, the occults. You know, I wanted to be an occultist when I was younger. I really loved ghosts and spirits, and I loved mysteries. I loved those like UFO mysteries, Bermuda Triangle, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster. I always had books about those kind of mysteries growing up. I just loved those. And then I read so many books about ghosts and the occult growing up that at one point I actually considered becoming a ghost hunter. I watched so many ghost hunter shows when I was younger. I was just like, I wish I could open my third eye. I was trying my very best to be able to see ghosts. But you know, guys, I think I'm getting close, because I'm pretty sure that in our pediatric ICU, there is a ghost there. And you know why? Because every single time I walk into the ICU, every single time without fail, there's this one area of the ICU, which is like the door between the ICU and the regular floor. Every time I walk through there, I end up getting goosebumps, and like this really, really strong chill just kind of reverberates. Oh my God, I like had dyslexia for a second there. Reverberates throughout my body, and it's like goosebumps, and my hair kind of stands up on my skin. And I was like, oh my God, I feel a chill. And so I was like, is the ghost passing through me? Because I was taught to believe that when you feel a chill, it means that a spirit is passing through your body, or like when you feel goosebumps, or you know that like sensation when like all of a sudden in your body like has like this weird shivering chill moment, and then you have goosebumps. It's like a spirit passing through your body. But for me, it always happens in the ICU, in the PICU. Never happens outside on the regular floors. When I'm on the general floors, I never feel chills. As soon as I step into the PICU, I feel a chill. So I was telling my coworkers, I was like, guys, I think there's a ghost in the PICU, because I never feel chills out here, but all of a sudden I get it in the same exact place every single time. And, you know, there are a lot of like weird phenomenon that happening in the PICU. Like right now, it hasn't really been happening. It mostly happens on night shift, but I'm not on night shift anymore, so I wouldn't know what kind of occult things are happening. But call bells will go off. Equipment will malfunction. Like all of a sudden our whole floor will stop flooding. We blame it on the ghosts of the PICU, but I think there are actually multiple ghosts in the PICU. This one time the call bell machine started going off and had like this weird static noise, and I'm pretty sure the ghost was trying to communicate to us through there. And they were saying that the child of a ghost is very playful. So they were like, okay, so maybe there's a ghost of a child here that's like running through you and trying to say hi to you, you know? So I was like, oh, you know what? You could not be, wrong, because there have been kids who have passed away here in this ICU. So maybe the ghost of this kid is passing through me and trying to say hi. Never know. I would have hated you as a kid. You would have hated me as a kid. Oh my god. Donna-san. Also, hi, how are you? Why would you hate me? Why? Don't hate me. I'm like a quiet kid. I kept to myself most of the time. I was a very goody two shoes. I'm not weird. Don't call me weird. So it's an ICU now, Lawrence. Yes, I guess it is kind of cold in there sometimes. The ICU is a lot colder than the regular floor, so it could just be that. My favorite ghost hunter stories are the ones where they find scientific reason for bizarre phenomena. Yeah. Those are my favorite ones too. Kind of like the Ameku MD situation. Multiple, yeah, you can't do anything. Oops. Well, they do say that hospitals are generally built on cheap land, which tend to be former cemeteries. But I mean, my hospital has been around for over 100 years. So our hospital is one of the first hospitals in our area, actually. There's a big billboard with like pictures, black and white pictures of like nurses wearing the old-timey hats and stuff, and it's really cute. Probably because it can't get a reaction out of you. As a former Coast Guard officer, there are ghost stories and stuff on the various islands. I love ghost stories. You gotta tell me a couple of them, Henrietta, please. Oh, hi, Undertale Server fan. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're having a lovely evening or a lovely day. At long last, the seal shatters and the eye eternal dread blinks open or something like that. I feel like something occult or something creepy, something like that. Our boats do be feeling creepy at times, more so when the middle watch crew takes over the watch after you clock out of patrol. What is it like to be on a boat 24/7? That is such a fascinating, I wouldn't say profession, but like a field. And also, I guess a profession, right? Being a Coast Guard. Such an interesting profession to be on the seas at all times. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. They should bring back old nurse fashion. I kept telling that to them that. I was like, I really like the old nursing dresses. Even if you just wear it for one day, just to commemorate how nurses used to dress up. But I mean, they're male nurses now, so I don't know what they would be wearing. I don't know what they would be wearing. Anywho. You know what? My tea is getting cold. I should really get some more hot water. Hold on a second. Okay, let me go get some hot water and let me be right back. Okay. Probably whatever orderlies wrote. Oh my god, wrong screen! No! Although, actually, I kind of missed this screen. Wait, I love how my newest subscriber is called Disappointment. Thank you so much. Kayla Box, you're late! You were too late! I'm back! You were too late! I'm not peeing now. I'm not peeing now. I mean, not peeing, but like getting water. You're too late. Thank you for the super duper shadow, though. Thank you. I'm so fast. I just want to go to my water station's right outside. But I just find it so funny that my new subscriber is called Disappointment. Anyways, I'm going back to the bedroom. Okay. Wow! You know, sometimes I forget how detailed my bedroom is, but look at all the little owls here. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Guys, this is like a Where's Waldo, Where's Wally kind of situation. Try to count how many owls are in my background here. I'll take off my my source. I mean my clock for a second, so y'all can screenshot this and tell me how many owls do you see in the background. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. "21, 22." I don't know. There's a lot of owls. I can't really see. There's a lot of owls. Yeah, I guess we could include the paintings and also my bed sheets. If you look at my bed sheets, it also has owls in them. My bed sheets, right next to Syringe Coon. I don't know if you guys noticed Syringe Coon, but here. Oops. So let's zoom in down a little bit. So we have Syringe Coon here in the corner in his 3D glory. I have my my owl bed sheets. I have 2 owls on the bed and my owl pillows. We have an owl here by the lamp. We have my pillows as a big, beautiful picture. I have a pillow here on my bed too. A pillow next to my guitar. And I have a pillow here, a pillow here, a pillow here, a pillow there, 2 pillows in the back, 1 pillow on my beanbag, a pillow over there, a pillow here, a pillow there, a pillow over here, and all the pillows on my wall. And then I think there's a lot of pillows around my piano too. So many pillows in my house. I know, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. I'm so lucky I have so many beautiful pillows in my house. Ah! What just happened? There we go. Back. Okay. Ah. Okay. Owl feast. So which pillow are you on in my bedroom? Because I'm pretty sure every single one of these pillows in this bedroom is one of you guys. Yeah. Guys, I think she likes owls. I mean, I am an owl. Look. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Watch me. Watch me. Ano. Wah! 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 Hoot! 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 Ahoot! 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 About! Bah! Go to bed, little, unless you want to be on my bed. No! 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 Ah! Hoot, hoot, hoot! Hoot, hoot! I'm Owlsy. Hi! I got round. Yeah, I got round. See, I'm an owl. No questions asked. I'm an owl. Fluffy owl. Yeah. I'm cute. Thank you. Thank you. This is my true form. This is my true form. I just realized I haven't had supper yet. Ah, City60's gonna go get supper. Okay, enjoy your supper time. I've never heard anyone call it supper. That's so cute. Supper. Supper. Love supper. Okay, you know what else I haven't brought out in a while? Blah. Why are my hard eyes out? I don't like this. I put it back to normal. What? Left control. Alt F1. Left control, Alt F1. Aha! Aha! Nah! Blah! 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 Yeah. You miss this owl? Me too. Wait, hold up. It's actually kind of fun. Play around with this. You see how my glasses are on my my pants? Hi, if you guys have never met me before, my name is Alfie. And I have my syringe coon with me. So I'm going to put together a little showcase of all the emotions that I have. Okay. So Will you call me small? I'm not small. I'm big. I'm Big Owl. Bah! Don't call me small. I'm angry. I'm angry. Wah! Wah! I lost my gummy bear. I lost my gummy worm. Have you guys seen my gummy worm? Help me, help me. I want my gummy worm. Whoa, why you make me angry and sad at the same time? Okay. Wait, what else I got? Blah. Blah. This is Alfie on the floor. I don't laugh like that in my sleep, though. Good night. Oh, wait, maybe I should sleep this way so you can see my zzz. Good night. Accurate representation of Alfie sleeping on the floor right now. I'm awake. I'm not sleeping on the floor. I'm not sleeping on the floor. Wow, sugoi. Wow, kawaii, kawaii. Thank you. Not even a blankie. Can I get a blankie? Where's my blankie? I don't got a blankie. Where's my blankie? Let me find a blankie. Blankie. They have the Cotty blankie. That's so cute. Ah. Wait, this is so cute. I love this new VTube Studio thing. Wait. I'm crying. And she's also rigged. Wait. Dude, that makes me so happy. The Kari blanket is so cute. Oops, wrong one. Nah, it's okay. I don't need no blanket. Remember, I'm raw dogging the floor. Avi sleeping on the floor. Raw. Yeah, I don't need no blankets. I don't need no pillows. Well, actually, no pillows, but pillowels. I sleep on the floor raw, bare. Nothing. Nothing on the floor. Floor gang. Did I have to phrase it that way? Yeah. Yeah. Bare floor gang. The floor is kind of cold though. No, my floor is warm. Actually, I do like sleeping on the floor because it's cold. Because I get kind of warm at night. So it's nice to be able to feel like the nice kind of cool wooden part of the floor. So because when I'm hot, I sometimes just shift my position and I'm like, ooh, the floor is nice and cold now. No, I need the pillows. That's why I have like 24 pillows all over. So I have 24 pillows all over. Okay, anyways. This is so cute. I really missed this Athy. I think I'm gonna stay with like this for a little while, if you guys don't mind. No, I actually really do sleep on the floor though. So I need to be careful to not do that because my back also is suffering. I actually wanted to see if I could show you guys a little more of our rehearsal, of our practice songs from my band. But let me see if I can even find them. Okay, Google Drive, rehearsal recordings. What is this? Oh, that's the bass. Hold up a second. Let me go to my playlist. But hold up a second here. Where's the other playlist? Did it, oh my god, don't tell me. Okay, I have to go on Discord because my desktop Discord is not working. So let me go to my band Discord. Let's go to our YouTube link. We're actually thinking of what song we want to include next. We want to do like a city pop song. So if you guys have any recommendations for city pop songs, let me know. I think they wanted to do a Junko Ohashi song. I Love You So. They wanted to do that one. Oh, where did the other one go? Oh no. Hold up a second. Okay, well, I have no idea where our other rehearsal playlist went to. I'm pretty sure. Hold up a second here. History. Huh. Okay, well. Bye, Jack. Thank you so much for watching. Hold up a second here. Oh, this is another Tracing the Dream. I'm trying to find the other playlist where we have all of our other rehearsal recordings, but I think I have to go on my phone because they oh wait, hold on a second. Aha, there's a Ride on Shooting Star one. Honestly, I didn't really like our other rehearsals as much because we didn't have that many people. So I think our sound was not as full for our other rehearsals, if you know what I mean. So I don't really want to show you those. As much as I wish I could show you guys those, I kind of don't want to show you them because I kind of suck. We kind of suck. Although we can show you like I can show you like the ite and like the ride on shooting star rehearsal here. Hold up. Here we go. Let me close these windows first. But I think because these were from the rehearsals where there were only 2 of us or 3 of us. Wait, let me take a look. Yes, I'm in a band. I think was this our second rehearsal?
It's doing better today, so.
See, it's so much better with these songs when you have like 2 guitars. Yeah, this was last month. So this was one of our first rehearsals and we were not like that good yet. And then this one's the Right on Shooting Star one. We played it really slow. My mic kept cutting off, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one, the Right on Shooting Star. Anywho, those are my other rehearsals. We didn't really do anything too crazy during our times, but our band is really shaping up. I'm really excited to perform for the first time for the public. This has always been my dream to be in a band. Literally ever since I was like really young, I've always wanted to be in like some sort of Japanese band because I love K-on and I love anime, all of that fun stuff. Yes. Also, I'm checking Twitter right now and I literally accidentally set the stream schedule time for 11 o'clock and it was supposed to be at 10 o'clock. So Milky, yes. Yay, chats. Also, did you mean 2200 instead of 2300? The stream waiting room is set for 10 p.m., not 11 p.m. I'm like, no! I thought I put 2200, but I think I accidentally put 2300. Whoopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. Silly Affy. This is why I need more sleep because I'm forgetful and silly and blanc. Sounds of the one song about everybody wants to rule the world. Yes! Oh my gosh, wait, that'd be so fun. Our warm-up song is always like Hotel California or From the Start by Leve. I'd love to do a K-on song though. It'd be so fun. 君を見てるといつも働きドキブッブルブブルブうわのおらななマシュマロみたいにふわふわいつも頑張るもまままままままままままなななないよねままままままままままままあ神様お願い二人だけど鬼さいママななな Na 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 na. Oyasumi. What time? What time? What time? Hi guy. What time? What time? What time? Bum 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 bum. My favorite part is the spoken part. Wait, I have to find it. Fua time lyrics. The rap. I gotta do the rap. La 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 la. Wait, what? And then it goes like. La la la. だけどそれが一番難しいのよ。だけどそれが一番難しいのよ。話の聞き勝手とからどうしよう。てか段取り考えた時点で全然自然じゃないよね。あ、もういいや、寝ちゃおう寝ちゃおう寝ちゃおう。そう寝ちゃおう。Let's sleep. That's actually my motto. I need to tell myself, あ、もういいや、寝ちゃおう寝ちゃおう寝ちゃおう。そう寝ちゃおう。Because I need to nechao, which is sleep. The English translation for it would be it's like, what does it go? But that's the hardest part of it all, because how would I have an excuse to talk to you? And then I'd have to think of something to talk about, and that wouldn't be natural at all. Ah, just enough. Let's go to sleep, go to sleep, to sleep. There's a dub version. It's like, whenever I look at you, I feel my heart going doki-doki. I get so giggly and wiggle like a marshmallow fluffy. Wow, this is a weird dub version. See you working oh so hard, trying like you always do. Focus on the things you do. You never see me watching you. Every time I shut my eyes, when I start to dream, it's then when I will be close to you. Oh, I wrote better lyrics. Oh, please God, I am begging you. Let me dream of us tonight, when we'll be together, just the two of us. I am tucked in with my fluffy bunny, though I'm holding tight. Come on, dream, let's take me away. So when I was 12, I actually wrote English lyrics for Fua Time. And it was so good. Whenever I think of you, my heart starts beating rapidly. I think I was really good at writing English lyrics back in the day. Wait, I don't know if I still have it. I swear to God. Hold up. Oh my God, where is my hard drive? I swear to God, I had it there. And it was like 12-year-old Athie singing this cover. But I don't remember where I put it. That's the problem. I remember I showed you guys some of my old recordings in the past, but like, I don't know where they are now. I genuinely don't know where they are. Oh God, will you come and tell me please? Cause I really want to know why this dream tires me, but I still like it. I already put on my special bear, but hey, will I really be okay? I actually wrote English lyrics for the whole full song. And then I remember I did like the rap part and at the end where it was like, I just can't sleep or something. And it was like, I just need to sleep. And then I was like, yeah, let's sleep. I remember I made that cover at the end. I was like, yeah, let's sleep. And I was like, oh God, will you come and tell me please? Because I really want to know. Something like that. And oh my God, that was so long ago. How many years ago when I'm not telling you how old I am, Henrietta. That was a long time ago. That's all I can say. But yeah, those were the good old days. Those were the days when we did like fan dubs for things. I wonder if the fan dub for that anime that I wanted to do, I think I did like a Sakuraso Pet Girl Sakuraso fan dub audition. Oh my God, wait a minute. Oh no, okay, that's not me. Because I swear I posted it on some sort of website where it was like I wanted to do like a fan dub of Pet Girl of Sakuraso. But I can't find it anymore. I'd like to add that song to my playlist one day, or Spotify if possible. No. You mean Fua Fua Time my dub, or the original Fua Fua Time? Because I'm pretty sure you can find the original Fua Fua Time on Spotify. I just don't know where all of my old covers went because I had like all these really old recordings. I swear to God, I saved them on some hard drive somewhere. I just don't remember where. Proud of little Athy. I don't know where I wrote it down. I had like several MacBooks throughout the years, and I don't think I backed up anything, so that's the problem. Anywho, I kind of want to sing something. What do we want to sing before we go to sleep? Any hoot. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. Oh, I can sing Runaway. Open my eyes, feel the warmth of the... Everything's gonna be a cappella though. Open my eyes, feel the warmth of the rising sun. Look outside, there's a new day just begun. Go on, the world awaits you. Sorry, I'm gonna sing. Open my eyes. Wait, what's the key? Open my eyes, feel the warmth of the rising sun. Look outside, see a new day, it's just begun. Go on, the world awaits you. I want to sing Fireflies later. All my friends wave back as they say hello. It's the same old routine and it feels so damn slow. But there's a thrill inside I just can't run away from. But I have this secret. Oh wait, reverb. That I'm nothing like them at all. But the chance to escape, the feeling's too great. Like a criminal spy living life as a lie. Will you do what it takes to survive? And just run away from the eyes that taunt you, the ghosts that haunt you, the darkness inside. Million lights illuminate the path you're meant to fly. So run away to where no one will hurt you, will find you there. So don't be afraid to cry. It just proves you're more human inside. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Open my eyes, but the world is still dark outside. And this dream of a past life I try to hide plays on, unwinds and resets. See them counting sheep to fall asleep, but all I can count are the bodies that fell. Maybe I'll join them in hell. Just run away from their lies that taunt you, the past that haunts you, the demon inside. Life was cut short, but here's another chance to thrive. So run away to where no one will hurt you. There's someone there to help spread your wings and fly. They're what makes you more human inside. What can I do to make it so I can live with them side by side? Must I put on a disguise, wear these feathers with pride? If I could survive just long enough to discover who I am inside, am I human or alive? Don't run away from this new world before you become who you want to be out inside. Just run away from the eyes that taunt you, the ghosts that haunt you, the darkness inside. A million lights illuminate the path you're meant to fly. So run away to where no one will hurt you, will find find you there. So don't be afraid to cry. With these feathers I'll try, but I'm also just human inside. Yeah. Oh no. Runaway lullaby version, exactly. Oh no, okay. Let's do Firefly's lyrics. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Do-do-be-do-be-do-be-do, 'cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. Dooby-doop. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I'd get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they tried to teach me how to dance. Bum, 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 bum. A foxtrot above my head, a sock hop beneath my bed, a disco ball is just hanging by a thread, thread, thread. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. When I fall asleep, leave my door open just a crack. Please take me away from here, 'cause I feel like such an insomniac. Please take me away from here. Why do I get tired of counting sheep? Please take me away from here when I'm far too tired to fall asleep. Sleep, sleep. Booty-choo-choo. To 10 million fireflies, I'm weird 'cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell. They said farewell, but I'll know where several are if my dreams get real bizarre, 'cause I save the few and I keep them in a jar, 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 jar. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. When I fall asleep, I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. When I fall asleep, I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, because my dreams are bursting at the seams. Yay! That was my evening lullaby for y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think it's about time for me to start unwinding. And I think this is the perfect time to kind of leave it off, because a lot of y'all are probably about to doze off, like me. Jolly good show. Hello, would you kindly? How are you? Thank you for being here and for joining my little yaps. Hope you have a wonderful sleeps. I will see you guys later tonight for some Minecraft. Please join in on the fun. We're going to be attempting to get some axolotls for my aquarium. Breeding more axolotls for my aquarium. So it's going to be lots of fun tonight. But I had a great time chatting and yapping, and I know I'm sorry if I yapped for a little too long today. I feel like I chatted way more than you guys did, and I always feel bad when I end up rambling for a little long, so I always have to apologize for being too yappy. You can call me Yapfy. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Thank you for being here, Exile. You're very welcome, First Dream. I always have so much fun with the pillows, so let's have more fun in the future. I'm excited for the summer, and have a wonderful rest of your week. And if you guys aren't able to make it tomorrow, that's fine. I'm planning to hopefully play some new games next week. I know that Milky told me that they're having a sale on the AI Somnium Files, which is a game that I played before, and it was a lot of fun. And I think it'd be fun to start another new game series. I haven't started a game series in a really long time. I think the last game series I played was BioShock, I believe. But it'd be nice to start a game, a long game, and have like a bunch of like, you know, weekly playthroughs of it. Yeah. You're my new favorite streamer to lurk to. Oh! That makes me really, really happy to hear. Thank you. You're making me blush. I appreciate that. Mech Warrior series? Yuxa? Darktide? I don't know any of those. But AI The Somnium Files is definitely on my list for sure. And since it's on sale, let's go buy it up. Thank you for watching, my lovely pill owls. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in this lovely, lovely world. Have a good night, thee. Have a sleep tight, thee. And then don't let the bed bugs, cockroaches, lice, and mites, and moths, and spiders, and ants, and termites, and bees, and caterpillars, and millipedes, and beetles and snakes and rats and possums and raccoons and worms and caterpillars and butterflies and ghosts. Bite. Night night. Night 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 night.